On her very first meal with the prince, she smashed a bowl and held the shards against his neck. But this wasn't the first time she had done something like that. The woman was once a general of an enemy nation. In a recent battle, she had shot the enemy prince from the city wall with a single arrow, turning the tide of war. But after the victory, she was betrayed by her own men, knocked off a cliff, and left unconscious. Fortunately, a girl gathering herbs found her and saved her life. When she finally woke, however, she had lost all her memories. In an attempt to recover them, she went to soak in a healing spring, only to stumble upon the enemy prince. But the prince, gravely wounded, had already fainted. When she went closer to check on him, she suddenly discovered that he carried her portrait. Desperate to uncover her true identity, she treated the prince's wounds. When he awoke, she immediately pressed him for answers. Learning that she had lost her memory, the prince lied, claiming they were friends. But the moment his men arrived, he seized her and brought her back, subjecting her to brutal torture in hopes of extracting military secrets. Yet the cruel punishment only restored her memories. Seizing the chance, she rammed into the prince and sank her teeth into him. He struggled to push her away, and just when she thought death was certain, he let her go, because he had discovered the truth. If his army attacked her homeland, they would fall into a deadly ambush, and perhaps her being hunted down was because she had uncovered the secret. To get to the bottom of it, he brought her back to the palace, and she, in turn, decided to use his power to track down those who had betrayed her. Thus, the two formed a reluctant alliance. But the very next day, the woman tied the prince to a tree and lashed him 47 times, returning every bit of pain she had endured. Only then did she let him down. But to her surprise, the prince suddenly embraced her and bit her hard in return. From that moment on, their hatred was finally balanced.